In just weeks, US President Donald Trump has upended Washington's foreign policy. He is turning foe into friend when it comes to Russia, leaving allies in Ukraine and Europe distraught. First, a full-blown shouting match where Trump chastised Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky in the Oval Office. Then this week, he paused military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine. Trump has claimed Russian President Putin wants to end the war, not Zelensky. So what's behind Trump's general bonhomie with Putin? As Dishha Bagchi reports, it may have to do with Iran, Gaza, and possibly China too.
We've had serious discussions with Russia and have received strong signals that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Since Donald Trump's return to the White House, it seems the US president, who has always had an affinity for the Russian President Putin, has taken it upon himself to fix the relationship, bulldozing anyone who comes in the way. Yet, if history is any indicator, the Washington-Moscow relationship has always had highs and lows with a new administration in the White House. Take, for example, under the early Bush administration and later under Obama. In both cases, in the early years, ties between Russia and US improved before deteriorating. Yet, Washington's shift towards Moscow is much more evident this time round, with US even siding with Russia in the UN, not once but twice. One will have to wait and see if this bonhomie is headed for the same fate as history has shown, or will this relationship take a new turn. Meanwhile, Russian President Putin has agreed to broker US talks with Iran to facilitate a peaceful solution to tensions over Tehran's nuclear program.
Российская позиция заключается в том, что вот эту проблему ядерного досье Ирана нужно решать исключительно мирными политико-дипломатическими средствами. Мы считаем, что есть для этого потенциал, поскольку Иран – это наш союзник, наш партнер, страна, с которой мы развиваем комплексные, взаимовыгодные и взаимоуважительные отношения, то Россия готова сделать для этого все возможное. Соединенным Штатам об этом известно.
Remember, Iran and Russia inked their 20-year comprehensive strategic partnership just 3 days before Trump took office. The first major pact between the two nations since 2001, which fell short of providing mutual security guarantees. Trump, who's known for his art of the deal, is likely to explore a pact to ease tensions with Iran for two key reasons. Normalizing ties with Iran could bring an end to the war in Gaza and even help bring Trump's vision of Gaza as a Riviera of the Middle East a reality. Lastly, while some would say that normalizing ties with Russia could mean Moscow may shift away from Beijing, the two have grown closer over the past 3 years since the war in Ukraine. That might not necessarily be the case. Ties between Moscow and Washington have ebbed and flowed throughout history, and Moscow knows that better than anyone else. Dishha Bagchi for NDTV World.